I shared a video a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, about what I found in the book of Enoch, about the potential ice walls and flat earth. Guys, when I tell you, if you would have told me a year ago that I would have believed in flat earth, I would have laughed at you so hard. Then I would have politely asked you to leave. But as I discover more and more things, I have to admit I am now on that side, that flat side of the earth. Anyways, there were a bunch of naysayers in the video, and I get it. FYI, you don't have to be a dick if you don't agree. And I got met with a lot of, oh, okay, you're believing the Bible? Yeah. So for those folks, I bring you this. If you don't want to believe me or the Bible or the book of Enoch, will you believe it if I show you? If it comes from NASA or even the CIA? Oh, let's go. Straight from NASA itself. Model for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. More from NASA, with stationary atmosphere and flat, non-rotating Earth assumptions. That's odd. Why would they ever assume that any planet, let alone Earth, is flat and non-rotating? 2 applications where flat, non-rotating Earth may be assumed. Ooh, an equation of motion. That sounds important. For safety reasons. So why would they ever figure an equation for flight of a rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth? More equations that assume a rigid vehicle and a flat, non-rotating Earth. Aircraft landing model. Based on the following assumptions, the Earth is flat and non-rotating. The rigid body equations of motion over a flat, non-rotating Earth. The helicopter equations of motion are given in body area with respect to a flat, non-rotating Earth. Of a rigid body for describing motion over a flat, non-rotating Earth. A model frequently used is that of a flat, non-rotating Earth. Once again, flat, non-rotating Earth. All a part of their equations. At NASA. Confined in a vertical plane on a non-rotating flat Earth. Yep, you guessed it, to a flat, non-rotating Earth. A rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Non-turbulent atmosphere, zero side forces, and a non-rotating Earth. To application where a flat, non-rotating Earth may be assumed. To application where a flat, non-rotating Earth may be assumed. This one was the kicker for me. Scale height to the radius of the Earth. I didn't think you could check the radius of a sphere. You could of a circle, but to measure a sphere, you need its circumference. You can measure the diameter or radius at any point around the circle. But when I asked Suri, can you get the radius of a sphere? Here was her response. Usually you don't know the radius, but you can measure the circumference of the sphere instead. Well, now that's suspicious. And if the multiple documents from NASA itself stating we have a flat, non-rotating Earth isn't enough for you, perhaps our friends at the CIA here, what they have to say about our firmament might make you believe. The spectral brightness of the firmament. The color temperature of the firmament, of the diurnal firmament, can attain up to 70%. So since you don't want to hear it from me and you don't want to hear it from the Bible or the Book of Enoch, perhaps hearing it straight from NASA and the CIA will change your mind. There you have it.
It's definitely not a globe. It's definitely not a globe. This map, this world map from CBS American School of Air, 1943, April 28. Okay. This is what represent. This is where we live. This is where we live. Check this. That's the American School of Air. That's one of the guys, a brother. It's definitely not a globe. Gravity has never been proven before. The seasons, they don't work in a globe model. What else is there? The curvature, no one has ever seen the curvature. Look, I went to now NASA's website and now check. This is from NASA. They say there's a curvature there. This is from NASA. There's no curvature again here. Here's another one from NASA. They say this is where we live. This is Photoshop.
Is the truth coming out? What truth, you ask? The truth of the world. I'm really interested. I'm really interested to talk about this, to discuss it, and I'd love to hear from you. Whether you think I'm crazy, whether you think other people are crazy, whether you think it's the truth, it doesn't matter. It's up for discussion. Let's talk about it. It's interesting. So there's a lot of videos coming out lately about NASA. Saying that NASA are faking being in space and that they're faking space, they're faking the space station, they faked the moon landings. Buzz Aldrin has even admitted that it didn't happen. Just go and put these into your search bar in TikTok. NASA, conspiracies, moon landing, fake. You will see all the information there. Okay. Then we also have the Challenger that exploded. All the people that were on the Challenger are still alive, except one. There were 7 of them. There's 6 of them that are still alive, and most of them are going by their by their own names. There's just one who's claiming to be the twin of one of the people. Go and put that in your search bar. Challenger explosion. Now let's talk about the firmament. Okay, which is the dome. Apparently there's a dome over Earth and there's no space. I know, my mind's also blown. It's very hard to assimilate these things with what you've always known and been taught. So, the firmament in the Bible is the tremendous dome-shaped expanse of sky separating the upper atmosphere or waters from the lower waters of the earth. On the second day of the creation account, God created the firmament. Then God said, let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heaven from the waters of the earth. And that is what happened. God made this space to separate the waters of the earth from the waters of the heavens and called the space sky. Okay? So, you can go and search for this as well. Apparently, we have a flat earth, and there is our space, our earth with our oceans, and there's ice walls. And then there's other land and space. There's like 7 circles. Go and search it. And the Antarctic Treaty was created just after he did this. So nobody can go there anymore. Huh. Interesting, hey?
You don't have to be awake to understand what's going on. I get it, not all of us are woke. But you can't be stupid either.
I'm calling on the Brevard County Commissioners to open a full investigation into NASA's fraudulent practices.
I make fake pictures for NASA. All of my astrophotography is just, it's not real. It's 3D art. It's we put it together in Blender and Photoshop. And
it didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Still believe we went to the moon? All fake.
Let's go over some of the contradictions about the globe. Globe people will tell you that there is nobody upside down on their ball. And those same exact people will tell you the reason why the moon appears upside down in the southern hemisphere is because you're upside down in the southern hemisphere. These people will tell you that the earth is so big, we can't see the curve. And then those same exact people will tell you that you watch a boat sail over the curve at 3 miles. Same gravity that is responsible for keeping you glued to a spinning rock in a vacuum is the same gravity that holds the moon above your head. Everybody knows that helium and hydrogen are the 2 lightest gases known in existence and are used for lifting here on Earth. On the globe model, helium and hydrogen are responsible for the gravity that the sun has to keep the Earth in orbit. They say that the Earth has a physical curve, but an airplane flying over this curved object does not need to curve with that object. And even though when you fall here on Earth, because of gravity, they will tell you that you are falling down, but they will completely ignore the fact that the Earth is falling towards the sun. They will tell you that even though the Earth is falling towards the sun, there is no such thing as up or down. They say that gravity is a rate of acceleration, and the longer an object falls, the more acceleration it experiences. They say that this is caused because gravity gets stronger the closer you get to the object. And then they will tell you that the difference in gravity from the surface of the Earth versus 5 miles up is negligible. Objects will drastically increase their speed as they fall through the Earth's atmosphere because of a negligible difference. Objects increase their speed at 9.8 meters per second squared because of a tiny difference in gravity. They say that air pressure is caused by molecules colliding with the container wall, and that when you have 30 pounds of air in a tire, it is not physically 30 pounds heavier. But when we are talking about the air pressure around us, that's the physical weight of the atmosphere. They say that entropy applies to all aspects of our life. Then they will tell you that all aspects of the universe do not need to follow this rule. And of course, the globe people will perform the mental gymnastics necessary to believe it. And the number one contradiction that all globe earthers do, pretend as if they want to debate. And then they will report our videos so it can't happen. Which is why we started our YouTube. You are going to want to check it out because you are not going to want to miss what's coming. Caleb, Witzik Gets It, and myself, we are planning a debate against Globey, Globeman, and Blitz PhD. This is going to be the debate of all debates. We'll be live here on TikTok and on YouTube. Globe people's tactic of tattling on us true earthers, those days are over, and a new day has begun. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and be the change you want to see in the world.
You Globers are funny, bro. You Globers are real funny. Thinking that NASA is official. You know NASA lies about everything, bro. It gotta be a perfect blend between art and science. And, you know, everyone in the flying business, you know, claims they're both technical and artistical. Yeah. Performing flying effects, huh? Nice. Let me show you another one, though. Bro. So, you know, these are all the people they work with, you know, doing the flying effects. You know, we got America Got Talent. You know, we got Six Flags. We got Warner Brothers Studios. Yeah. You know who else they work with? Let me show you who else they work with. BNT, BMW, Burger King, Chevrolet, all these people. Oh, is that NASA? Is that NASA I see? Oh my God. You know, all these people they work with flying effects, you know. When you Globers think they're really out there floating. It's all science and artistic wire effect. Yeah. NASA. You Globers want to say something? Your ball has been dead, bro. The flat earth is real. It's official. The ball is fake. Corporation. Burger King. I'm surprised Dunkin' Donuts not up there.
What up, my coincidence theorist? That's you, Globers. Alright, some of the biggest organizations in the world all have a flat earth map as their logo. We start off with the World Meteorological Organization. Flat earth map. Oh, look at that, another flat earth map. The International Civil Aviation Organization. Not enough for you? No sweat, we got more. The International Maritime Organization. Oh, look at that, another one. The United Nations, repping the flat earth logo. Ah, our favorite, the World Health Organization, the ones that care so much about us. Repping a flat earth logo. And also the snake. Does that look familiar at all? Now does it look familiar? You know, Baphomet, the false god that the Knights Templar allegedly worshipped. And Baphomet is now essentially just a symbol for Satanism. Clown World.
Complete Jewish Bible? Finally. Honesty about creation. God said, let there be a dome in the middle of the water. Let it divide the water from the water. God made the dome and divided the water under the dome from the water above the dome. That is how it was. And God called the dome sky or heaven. So there was evening and there was morning, a second day.
Is the earth flat? You know, when that theory came out online a couple years ago, I was like, man, these people are insane. But now I'm kind of starting to question it. I mean, even in the Bible, in Genesis, it talks about the firmament. Like a glass thing over top of the earth that nothing can penetrate. I mean, that's in the fucking Bible. And if science has us believe that we're on this rock orbiting around a star, blasting off through space, what are we just on one trajectory? Is that why the stars never move? I mean, in 4,500 years, the stars in Orion's belt still match up exactly to where the Great Pyramids are. How is that possible? I don't know. I've just got some questions.